Alright, back to the keeper grinder. Where are you? There you are. You're a little too early in the video to say the word. Apparently. That is the commonly held belief now, for anyone who isn't aware. Like the YouTube filters for bad language and whatnot, they only check the first few minutes. Not that I particularly care about that sort of thing, but apparently that's the given thing. My guess would be because there's just too much content to check the entirety of, and too many weirdos like me who upload long videos. And meanwhile YouTube is trying to push their TikTok ripoff. Which in turn was a ripoff of whatever, Vine, I know. TikTok is the popular one though. If that gets both, that would be okay. Oh, there's no exit down here. Blah. Oh, you're faster than me too. Is this a double floor? No. Burning basements. I've set enough basements on fire to know that doesn't make them larger. There is items to store extra charges, yes. The item you wanted as keeper before, which I think is now nerfed if you hold it as keeper, is Swallowed Penny. Because it had a 100% payout rate. Or does, as long as you're not the keeper. I'm pretty sure it was nerfed, so if you're using the keeper it's a 50-50 chance as well. Although the mod I have installed might unnerf it, but I don't have enough bombs to go looking for it. The best chance at payout would be to destroy vases. Or I could run into stuff with... Oh, this isn't Leo, it's Aries. It's just a speed up basically, that's rubbish. Boo earns. Infinite money glitch? Infinite money glitch? Ow. Well, a little bit of progress towards getting angel statues that way if I need to. Actually, spend time now to save time later. Let's see if this works. Wait, was it 5 cents or 7 cents? It was 5, okay. This is gonna get a little poopy, but it might be worth it in the long run. Unleash the poop.
A card against humanity.
Oh no, my fire rate is so slow. But once I get petrified poop, this room is a gold mine. A gold mine of poop. Actually, if I leave a bunch of coins on the floor, I could definitely summon angel statues on this floor. Ah! But I'm not strong enough to kill them. But this might set us up at buying... Oh no, but I can't buy devil deals because I need angel deals. Several hours later. We can tell if it would have been a spirit heart because I get flies for that. Oh god. This is going to take a solid 5 minutes, I think. I doubt we'd get to Hush if I could do the entire room. And yet, I'm compelled to. Think of the pennies! Felenar, have you bought that game you told me about? Have you tried it at all? Does it have working online co-op? Gone this far. I'm lucky if I've done a third of the room. Ah, waiting for more reviews. That's the position I was taking as well, especially with it getting a little bit bombed. Oops. Critic reviews were all 7+ though. I think 99 cents is definitely within our grasp. What was there in the shop? Go spend a little cash and come back. I don't really want either of these is the problem. Guess I'll take this. Okay. Might as well check the secret room, I suppose. It's right there. Nothing much in here. It looks like the game creator's idea of heaven. I get it, because of all the poop. Wasn't there an alert room there? Yeah, it reminded me about my dentist appointment tomorrow. Back to the poop mines. So how about them nicks? If I get to 99 cents, there's no point in doing the rest. Because I'm only getting flies, and I'm pretty sure I might be at the fly cap as well. Well, just give me a nickel so I can leave. This is the first floor. Oh my god. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. Oh yeah, tomorrow I believe is the first Don't Look Back video going live on YouTube too, so it'll be the debut series. So if you want to see more, be sure to support it. You won't want to get the axe, unironically. There we go. Was not at the fly cap, because I definitely have more than when I said that. You are just dead. Yep. And my third-party, illegally printed killer miniatures from Russia are on their way. Although they could take a while, unfortunately. See, this is the kind of damage we would have been doing if we were Guppy, because we'd just be getting this every room. No. No. Yes. So now I'm not firing wide, but I'm firing like a what do you stick on a shotgun to make it less spread? The compensator? A choke. Yeah, it's like my tears have a choke. I'm still firing the same amount, but they're all very tight. I still have those. They're on the shelf behind me. And I still have the miniatures printed by the exact same website I got the killers from. Something good. King Baby potentially good if we get something that synergizes. Just in case. Might need them. Probably won't. Rooms like this, it's just gonna slow me down. And I'm going so quickly. Second floor at 8.5 minutes. Okay, we gotta deal with the devil and we say no. Even if it's really good, we say no. There's another tears up. Oh, it was so good as well. But we said no. Yeah, you get conjoined if you get numerous babies, I think. I mean, conjoined is definitely a thing, I just don't remember if the trigger is that. to pills. I got too lucky with the first one I took last time. They have to be on you though, so Quince wouldn't trigger it. Hey. Well, what else have I missed, chat? What other gaming news have I missed? Look up. I talked about my watching habits. I talked about... Well, I didn't talk about what I was painting, but I was just mostly... I finished off all the Don't Look Back minis. They're all done now. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I painted another Mirelurk. That's what I did. I'm sure I'm forgetting a third thing. Oh yeah, I assembled the Pennywise parody thing. I had to look behind me to remind myself. Well, to my side. Oh yeah, Chris B let me know just before I went live there's a new Blood Bowl 3 closed beta test coming up at the end of the month. That will be a make or break. When was the first one that we did? Was that September? I believe it be. No, I still have the Dinobot rip-offs. I never got around to. I have them assembled, but I never painted them. Oh, right back. Well, I put 999 or 99. Sorry. Oh, if I'd taken 1 equals power. It threw power in my face and tempted me with it, and I said no. The fact of the matter is about Bot War is that there's just not enough people interested in it, and also he feared litigation from Hasbro because somebody revealed to Hasbro that he was still illegally using officially licensed Transformer characters and selling them on the side from his store. So he... oh, hang on. So he decided to change the visual style of all the things in his range, plus he gets to sell more miniatures that way because it's like, oh, look at the new things. And he released a new edition of it called Turbo Edition as a reference to Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And I don't like the new design style. I don't like that there's a new edition right after I started playing. A bunch of things like that.
2 of diamonds.
Kind of put me off. Oh, I didn't mention the Midnight trailer. I did watch it. It looks interesting. I don't really know much about Moon Knight, just from a little bit from using him in Crisis Protocol. I'm starting to think, like, Oscar Isaacs... oh, hang on. Oscar Isaacs is really good in the Star Wars movies, says Poe Dameron. I thought it was very good. He did have to say the worst line in all of them, which is somehow Palpatine returned. But he was at least good in them. He is Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse, and he's really bad. And I think he's really bad in the Midnight trailer as well. I hate the accent he's putting on. And I don't think he's a good actor. I think he's overacting. Sadly. I get the Moon Knight's whole thing is multiple personalities, but that doesn't mean that the multiple personalities have to be exaggerations and stereotypes. Yeah, I know about Alpha Strike version of Battletech. That's not the box I thought it was. Devil question mark. Oh, they had to put that line in the movie. This plus Bane Tears, what does that do? Basically just a tears up. Okay. They had to put it in because... oh, I can aim diagonally with something that isn't Mom's knife, that's cool. I also have eggs on the back of my head. That's a bit disturbing. They wrote themselves into a corner with that crappy second one, so they just had to, well, like CR said, although I know that's a midnight thing, random bullshit. That's what Rise of Skywalkers was. It was just, they kept on just throwing shit at you and hoping that you forgot what the last scene was by the time the next one starts. The worst part about it is there's no logical reason why Palpatine would announce his return. Because if his plan was coming to fruition, he just should have shut up for a week and then he would have had an army of 1 billion Star Destroyers and could have just taken the galaxy by force. But for some reason, he decided to announce his existence and give the universe an ultimatum to, like, surrender or die. Which makes no sense. Oh, that's interesting. I've just got to go for it. Okay. No, Last Jedi was very bad, but I do agree that at least they tried to do something different. It's just what they tried was very, very bad. Maybe cut the whole casino out of the movie and it would be okay. I don't know, I'd have to watch a cut without that crap in it. The casino scenes, it takes up 1/3 of the movie. And is utterly pointless and filled with terrible characters. The arms dealer is playing both sides because all he does is sell ships. Oh, that's scary. That's like he's immoral or something because he's not quite evil and he's not quite good. He doesn't care as long as he gets money. Did you see that? Oh, he's gone now. He won't be back. This is Finn's love interest, even though he very clearly is in love with Poe Dameron. But we have to pretend he hasn't got the gaze for China, so here's an Asian lady. And then we're not going to give her anything to do that makes her likable, and then do surprise Pikachu face when people make fun of her and aren't nice about her. He doesn't need to reinvigorate his power. He has a literal 1 billion Star Destroyers. Let them do the thing. I don't mind some stuff in The Last Jedi. I don't mind Luke being kind of a bitter former Jedi and just despising the Force and everything about it. Like, that fits. It's a fun angle to explore, but it's not really done in any depth. And then he has a long distance telephone conversation and that kills him. Because Mark Hamill is old and can't do stunts. No, they did. They gave Rose that. Thank you for reminding me of her name, incidentally. They gave Rose one thing to do. She pointlessly tried to save Finn so that the Empire could kill all of her friends. But she heroically stopped him committing suicide to save them all, so that they could just die right after if Luke hadn't shown up. Like, that was very brave of her, and definitely not stupid. Power of lady boners. Was that lady even in the third one? Was she in there? I only watched the third one, Rise of Skywalker, once. I don't even remember if she's in it. I remember Palpatine returned somehow. I remember the fight at the war. I remember Harrison Ford being a Force ghost for no reason. I remember a Sith dagger that points to destroyed Death Star, even though it couldn't have known that was a thing when it was made. I remember C-3PO thinking that he has friends when he doesn't because he's a robot. And the Emperor hamming it up, which is fine. And Ben Solo kicking ass a little bit and then dying of regret. That's all I remember from it. I remember nothing else. Oh wait, no, Lando showed up. And he didn't do anything because he's so old he can't walk. That's the other part I remember. Oh yeah, and Rey thought she accidentally forced lightning Chewbacca to death. It's like, oh no, I accidentally electrocuted my dog. But then 1 second later it's like, no, he's fine. I mean, that should have been like a big reveal that she hadn't killed him, but I guess they didn't want kids to cry. So they're like, no, we'll make it clear that he's not actually dead. I guess I got an HP up. This is going to be rough. For you! Pretty well. Why am I getting devil deals? I took an angel deal and said no. Oh, that would have been really gosh. They set up good stuff to work with in The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens is a good film even though it's a soft reboot. The angle where someone who wants to be bad but has too much good in them so it annoys them is a fun angle to explore. And they did nothing with that after the first one. And I really like the scenes between Han and Leia. More so for the actors talking to each other than anything else, but still. Greed? Am I not playing as Greed? What's the lore on that? Is greed what a keeper turns into if he has too much money? Or not enough? Is there any other movies you would like my opinion on while I'm annoying people with my opinions on movies instead of video games for a change? You know what's refreshing? I mentioned I dislike Ori and the whatever the other day and Lily was like, oh, I disagree with you on that. And that was it. That's how a disagreement is supposed to be had. It's not supposed to be like a lengthy YouTube comment pointing out everything that you're wrong about. Or bitterly going into someone else's chat to bitch. That's how I know I've managed to foster a good community compared to the old days. Ignore that one. Because I was thinking about that because apparently the biggest or only like community Discord for the Batman miniature game, I didn't go into it, but EVP did and Luke did and Valnar did, and it's just a bunch of like bitter children and old men bitching about everything. And they're so insular that they don't know how to act any different. Oh yeah, you're never going to live down the cursing when you're angry, Lily. That's your thing now. Yeah, exactly. It's that perfect meme picture that says someone giving their opinion isn't an invitation to a fucking debate. It's perfect. That is exactly it. And you're allowed to disagree, and you're allowed to discuss if you want to. And there is a difference between a discussion and an argument, and there's a difference between an insular community that is bad for everyone involved, and one where people are just okay with each other. It doesn't even need to be nice, just okay with each other. Hence why it was so bad back in the day when someone else's chat became a breeding ground of toxicity, because everybody who I either banned or they just didn't like me decided to congregate there and fostered a community of disliking me. And if that's the basis for your community, that's how it's going to stay, because that's the only thing you all have in common. It's not that they're good people. Although we got kind of sidetracked. I was supposed to be getting people mad with movie opinions. Well, I haven't watched any other movies. I covered all the movies I've watched. I will need to watch more. I might go back and watch the Halloweens, but I've talked about them before. I'm trying to think if there's any other movies I meant to watch and just didn't. Like in terms of like big movies, probably not. I mean, I really want to watch Batman when it's out in March or February, whenever. Not enough to go to the cinema to catch coronavirus, but still. Thank you, FlikFan1, for 48 months with a tier 2 sub. Welcome back. Still closed. Is that my heart to you? I'm sorry. I know, big oof. What movie do I want to watch again for fresh memories of? I think... Actually, I was going to say Big Trouble in Little China, but I feel like if you watched it today you would find it more silly than it is, and it is silly. But like the anime type fights in that movie is so fun, and the monsters and the practical effects and stuff. I love that movie. Wait, your father-in-law's doctor gave someone in your family who has COVID the horse dewormer? That's insane. Like a literal, are you meaning like a doctor, or are you meaning like a real doctor? Like an online degree doctorate, or like a real... Or do you mean a vet? Did they go to a vet? A literal doctor? A doctor for animals? Oh, there's a human version of the drug. Okay, that's not so bad then. Because it sounds like they went to the vet/doctor from The Good Life, and I wouldn't recommend that. He deliberately gets you to catch diseases and pays you for it. That man is not right. Uh-oh. Ooh, ah! Oh, wow! Gravity worked for me there. As much as I'd like to take the... Stop giving me bloody devil deals! I just need the other half of the statue, because we're not going to... And by statue I mean key, because we're not going to make it to Hosh. I mean, I hope they don't have any ill effects from the dewormer, because that would be bad. I presume, based on the things you've said, that they caught COVID without being vaccinated. Because they wouldn't just prescribe any medicine if they were vaccinated, right? Has the vaccine but refused to get the booster? Oof. Yeah, I'll take that actually. Okay, what is FIL and MIL? Because I thought you were just saying that the person was called Phil. Oh, father-in-law, mother-in-law. Okay, I got it. I got it, yeah, I got it. I had a brain fart moment. You're only just getting your booster now, wow. Because you got both your first vaccines before I did, I think. Because I got my very first one very late. Come on, don't get hit. Come on, Angel Deal. Don't get hit. And Angel Deal. Angel Deal. I made it to Hush again. Damage is a bit better. I've got enough keys. We can buy out the shop. There's no guarantee we'll get an Angel Deal. In fact, I can't get an Angel Deal now. I just have to get Dad's key again, so I might as well try Hush, unfortunately. CR says to post this. Okay, since I'm paused. I do not like that thing. I like that the man grows giant to give the Marge Simpson to him. That's pretty cool. See, I know it's meant to be a thumbs up, but if you look at it like Marge Simpson, it's more like he's giving a, I just think they're neat. Oh, quarter. Ugh, tear down here. Ugh. Okay, hang on. This is so stupid, but I could go in, use the spacebar item, put a coin in there, come back out, get... Wait, can I get a charge? No, I can't, can I? I wouldn't be able to get a charge, but what I could do is buy this and use it in the fight. Because I could teleport out with the stars card. Oh, that's interesting. It would just give me lots of flies, but that's damage. Farting baby or attack fly? Well, if we're gonna die here, we might as well do it in a hail of farts. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in. No. Okay. Didn't pay out anyway. I need. If I do win, I need to come back for that though. Hang on, does this charge? I thought it charged. Oh, it is. It does. It does. Okay. Fair enough. I've seen all the Alien movies now. I just didn't rewatch 1 to 3. Or sorry, 1 to 4. I went straight to Prometheus to watch the ones I hadn't seen. But the box set I got has all of them. And I've seen the first 4 when they came out. It's too early of a hit. Way too early. I should have saved the stars card. Be forward. Alright, here we go. I think I've only seen the first... No, I have seen the second Predator movie. I haven't seen any beyond that though. Wait, I use you as a bullet shield? Kinda. We're doing a bit more damage than last time. I think a bit though. It's still going to end the same way without any way for me to make myself invincible though. Alien vs Predator 2 is the one people think sucks, right? I shouldn't start conversations when I can't look. 2 is very bad, okay. Is 2 the one that has Bishop in it? Oh yeah, it's the one that's like pitch black. I've seen scenes of it. I did hear things about it. Damn it. I didn't even see the shot that hit me there, honestly. Ooh, there we go to the exact same thing as last time. That's going to be rough. That is going to be very rough. I need a Chaos card.